Greetings, everyone. So, with a narcissist, it's always about them. Always. And it's different from, let's say, a 10-year-old girl having a moment that she wants her birthday and everybody to be there. We all have these moments like you're getting married, you want everyone there. It is about you, but it's important to you that your family's there. That's different. If you want all your best friends in the whole world to be at your birthday party, that's different. Now, when it comes to the narcissist, it is always, 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 no matter what you're talking about, no matter the time, the day, whom you're talking about, what the event is, what the situation is, it will always, always, always revert back to them. You will often hear them say, well, what did she say about me? Is she talking about me? And once you really get perceptive about these manipulative type of people, you will notice it. Honestly, I get a little leery when I hear someone asking, well, did she ask about me? Like, if they do that a lot, I'm like, and in my mind, my sarcastic self, I'm thinking, no, they don't care about you, chick, So, tell you an example of dealing with a narcissist. This happened to me in my own personal life. The narcissist was getting ready to have a baby. And instead of having just a real old-fashioned baby shower, like we all did back in the old days, I know my family, we all did that. You invite family and friends over. You might even have everyone bring a dish. Everyone brings one gift. Doesn't have to be expensive. That's me personally, I think that's the best way to do things. Well, this particular narcissist, I'm not kidding you, had to have her baby shower in this big hall at a fancy hotel in the city that I was living in. Now, back then, I didn't know what narcissism was, but I always felt like something is really, really weird. And it just had to be this big, huge ordeal. And myself and a lot of other people around there would laugh like, oh, only her, But little did I know, and then as time went on, I got a dodge. But it was really, really crazy to me. There had to be invites. There had to be, is this person coming? And then if a person was kind of funny about they didn't want to come, it was like they're a bad person because they can't come. And it was really stressful, and it didn't need to be. And I just remember a lot of us around, family members or friends, were kind of like, what is going on here? This is weird. So we did some of those games like that you do at baby showers, measure the belly and things like that. But when I tell you it was over the top, it was freaking over the top. And expecting really expensive gifts. I'm not opposed to giving someone that you love an expensive gift. If you feel like you're making good money and you're financially set, I think me personally, I think it's okay. Now, where a person is expecting all of that, I feel really creepy about that. I don't like that. And that's that entitlement. And this went on. There was more to it, but it was just, like, I was just thinking, are you kidding me? Is this really happening? Is this really happening? Because everything around this baby shower was so over the top. We couldn't just have a baby shower at mom's house or Aunt Sarah's house. Bring a Duncan Hines cake, put some chocolate frosting on it, laugh, have a good time, play a little music, maybe play some games. No, it couldn't be like that. It had to be the limo of baby showers. It was freaking weird. But, that is the way that they manipulate things to bring every ounce of attention back to them. It always has to be about them. And there's so many ways they do it. They literally might, let's say they actually literally break their leg. They will milk that for everything they've got. And they're already exhausting to begin with. They'll be like, oh, girl, could you take me to the hospital? Oh, yeah, the doctor said I have to come back in 2 weeks. And they will get as much sympathy, as much compassion, and any type of help or gifts or whatever it is they can get, they will do it. And that's where it's kind of like, if you don't understand what narcissism is, you're going to be like, what is going on here? This is weird. And again, I've said, if you're really deep in it, you don't see it. But you will see little things. Like if you're paying attention, you will see little things and you'll be like scratching your head like something is not right. Something is not right. And they will take any opportunity they can get to take attention off of you, off of the children, off of the husband, off of the media, off of a football game, and put it back onto them. It has to be about them. And I've talked about the whole funeral thing. They will cry the biggest, ah. And meanwhile, that this person, this narcissist bawling their eyes out, was calling them the B word their whole life. Not that people can't make up, because they can, but like, you just know it's fake, But nothing like taking the tension off someone who passed away to bring it back to you, right? I personally don't. I'm not saying grief is not, an acceptable thing, but you just have to look really closely. I don't know. I think now I'm so paranoid about these folks. I'll be looking at people like, really, dude? Really? I guess, I don't know. I would have to know the whole entire situation. But funerals, I'm a little bit, and trust me, I've been to way too many funerals. I think the only other one I want to go to is my own. But yeah, I think what I have noticed in society, like, you guys should know me enough to know that I clearly don't watch mass media. I don't watch, not that I never have, I'm not saying I'm above it, but a lot of these, oh, what's that? Everybody was so crazy about that, The Bachelorette. I freaking hated that show. I'm weird like that. I don't like stuff like that. Because it doesn't seem authentic to me, and it seems pretentious and I think anytime you see pretentious behavior or someone acting in a pretentious way, that means narcissism. And, narcissism is on a scale. Not everyone is like a full-blown nasty SOB. Sometimes, and chances are we all have a little narcissistic moments. I'm sure I have. But I think at the end of the day, it's how you treat other people. And I have said this for years. How you treat other people is who you are. And I've also exchanged that with, I really believe this, like your religion is how you treat other people. I will stand by that. Because how many people, and I'm obviously not religious, but how many people have we seen standing in churches, temples, or mosques, showing how everyone they're a good Muslim or a good Christian, and then they go home and beat their wife. You know what I mean? So it's always about them. Always. And it's like I say over the top. I say that a lot, but it's like so extreme and so like the behavior is so outrageous. It's so outrageous. It's like, I remember years ago, this is such a goofy story, but I remember hearing about some women celebrities that weren't wearing panties. Big deal, right? But it was, and who knows if the story was true. Honestly, who gives a shit? But, because do you? But it's like, that potentially could have been narcissism. Or it could have been like, maybe somebody was partying and saying, fuck it, I don't have panties or whatever. But it's like, the behavior is so outrageous. Now, sometimes outrageous behavior can be trauma too. So we do have to be careful with that. We do. But it's like, I'm going to use like a more, what is that word that I'm looking for? Somatic? Yeah, I think it's somatic. Like the narcissist that's more concerned with appearance. They're always getting cosmetic surgeries and bleaching teeth and, or a man who's always in the gym. And I know a lot of people can do that and not be a narcissist, so please. But it's like that. Sorry guys, I'm going to pick on you. But it's like that musclehead in the gym that is like, he's like really super built. It's all he does. He doesn't care about anything else except going to the gym. He doesn't care about current events. He doesn't read. He doesn't care about his Aunt May. He doesn't care about his dog that hasn't been fed in 2 days. All he cares about is going to the gym. Because he needs to look a certain way, because internally he doesn't feel good about himself. And let's call him Joey. So Joey's like at the gym like 5 to 6 days a week. He looks amazing. He looks kind of like a model, like he's like, all the girls are always like, damn. And he will have the Ferrari, even though he really can't afford it. He will have the Ferrari. He will buy the best brands. I don't even know what brands are out now. I don't keep up with any of that stuff. What is it? Sean John or Sean? I don't know. I don't remember. Hollister, all this stuff. He will have the best of the best. He will have the best colognes. He will have all this amazing, aesthetically pleasing things to make himself look better. But on the inside, there's nothing there. And he'll go around treating people terribly. He uses women. He is not a really good employee. He's always talking nasty about people. He's talking down to people and manipulative, being rude. That is another narcissist, that it has to always be about them. And I've witnessed where, even before I understood what narcissism was, it's like, let's say you're at a party. You're at a party and, everyone's having a good time. They're conversing back and forth. And then, it's like a group conversation, and then people start teasing, let's say, Buddy. Let's say everybody's like, hey, Buddy, we heard about you. Ooh, we heard you're seeing Tina. What's going on with that? You're just joking around. And then now, in the middle of all this, Joey, the super perfect, straight teeth, blonde haired, gorgeous Nordic looking guy who's a terrible human being, walks in, cannot stand that Buddy's getting attention. So he starts throwing jabs at Buddy. Well, yeah, that's really great. I heard you didn't pay child support last month. You know what I mean? And then like all of a sudden, this really happy, fun experience everyone was having, it's like the air in the room just is deflated, like whoosh, whoosh. So Yeah, it doesn't matter what time of day, what it's about, whether it's workplace, where it's family, whether it's about a man or a woman, romantic situation, it will always be about them. And they will exhaust you. Because heaven forbid you would want to talk about your life or the things that you're going through. And if you do talk about your life or things that you're going through, trust me, they will take that opportunity to talk badly about you and make you feel bad about yourself if you allow it. And they will take that opportunity to make you feel lesser than. Because in order for them to feel that they're better than you, they have to make you feel lesser than. So I hope that helps. Have a good day or good night wherever you guys are. Sub and like if you would like to. Peace.